East Palestine is overwhelmingly white, and it's politically conservative. More than 70% of the voters in the surrounding county supported Donald Trump in the last election. That shouldn't be relevant, but as you're about to hear, it very much is.
Wronged, offended, or injured. In law, this word means deprived of legal rights or claims. So, if you didn't know the definition of aggrieved, it could also mean troubled, worried, disturbed, unhappy. To put it in the form of a sentence, he felt himself aggrieved. But you may see and hear aggrievedness in action all the time. That's what Fox Entertainment sells to its audience, the aggrieved white man. Not only that though, according to Tucker, people living in the train disaster area of East Palestine, Ohio are being discriminated against for help because they are white Trump supporters. Really, there's no reason for me to limit that observation of mine to just one show or one network. Fox just serves the aggrieved white man the best. But others are sure to put victimhood on a platter.
Single member of the Biden regime would dare to go to this portion of Ohio and breathe in the air because they know it's dangerous. They know that it is actively poisoning the citizens of Eastern Ohio. So why is it that they kind of shrug their shoulders and they say, yeah, okay, whatever. It's very simple. It's because the war on white people continues.
The war on white people continues. Now, I'm not going to put words in Charlie Kirk's mouth, but I'm definitely not going to let the rest of this clip play out so he can further this nonsense. And again, look, in the other video I made about East Palestine, I said then, like I'll say now, I don't know much about deregulation, travel, and infrastructure policies, or hazardous materials. So I am relying on what has been reported about transport safety rules in the past and the present. And if anyone has a war on white people, it's Donald J. Trump. And before I continue, nothing is stopping the Donald from going to East Palestine right now, like today. And Dems in leadership are failing, so please don't take this as a defense of Biden and Buttigieg. They're awful. What they're doing is neglectful, to say the very least. Democrats love capitalism and put profits over people too. Even with that, never mind the fact that the governor here in Ohio is a white man who is a Republican, and the senators here are white men who are Republicans. So who's trying to kill the rural white people in this state due to them voting for 45 and being rural and conservative? So, in order to try to prove his point, Charlie Kirk will go on to say that if there were a hazardous waste material spill in a densely populated area full of black people, such as Atlanta, and there has been recently, this government would stop at nothing to clean up and protect said black citizens. Well, it did take them 5 hours to clean up and protect that sweet, sweet interstate commerce. Anyways, for some reason, Kirk is strategically, conveniently missing the point about how East Palestine isn't densely populated whatsoever. Not that it should matter. And there are hundreds of thousands of people in and around Atlanta daily, so it may be a little more urgent. And I kid you not, Kirk even included the Flint water crisis as an example of how the government will help black people. But the crisis is still ongoing, by the way. And Flint, Michigan is way black, if you didn't know. But if he's going to bring that up, he might as well mention that there's also currently a water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, which is blickety black and still ongoing. I mean, do they believe in environmental racism or not? Only when it comes to white people? I mean, as I record this, Tyler, the producer, sent me a clip of a truck of hazardous materials overturning in Tucson, Arizona. A hazmat situation has been declared there. I guess I just want Tucker and Charlie to say the whole thing. They think the liberal US government would step in to help black people in a situation like what's occurring in East Palestine, Ohio. And by black people, they mean those who have been subjected to hundreds of years of the United States placing this particular race of people near hazardous materials, sewage, and trash. And if those neighborhoods didn't suffer enough, white mobs would bomb them and or lynch them with no recourse. Then this country would place a highway through their communities, just in case. Which further put black people near smog and pollution. Admitting that a particular political party that you don't support would help an actual aggrieved group of people is a weird flex, but okay. But I can guarantee it wouldn't happen at the expense of white people. Controversial photo reveals undeniable truth about racism. In order to watch this video, you can find a link for it in the description below. For more of my content, look for me at my YouTube channel called We Gonna Be Alright, or click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. My architect knows Japanese.